calls it a strike to count on Taylor. Fires. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. This is way back. Walk them off. Chris Taylor.
As quickly as they can. Down to 10. 9, 8, 6, 7, 5.
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. We're back. We are back in action. Back like crack. No.
Crack's whack.
Oh, no.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. Do not do drugs, kids. And if you are a kid that's under the age of 18, please turn this off because we are an explicit podcast. I swear.
You say naughty words.
A lot of swears.
I swear. I try not to, but I do, and I apologize. But I don't apologize because I'm an adult and I can swear if I want to. But if you are a child, please turn this off. I am Fuzzy, one of the hosts, which we call Hess, of FuzzJockRadio. We also have another Hess all the way out in California named
C-Dubs.
And then we have another Hess that's been with us before that hasn't been here for a while, and his name is
Expert Andy.
Also known as Andy from Andover.
And that's why I'm Expert Andy.
So, we're back. How's it going? What's the haps? Maybe I should
Oh man.
I should calm down here a little bit. I just remembered something. I didn't grab my coffee from the coffee pot.
You didn't even drink the coffee.
Did you have a bang today?
No bangs. No bangs. No caffeine at all. So bear with me because we are going with no caffeine tonight. But I do have that coffee in the other room.
You gotta have a little bit of coffee.
I probably should go get that.
Go get the coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that while you guys explain who you are, what you're about, and what this season means to you, and what people can do to support us, and just take it from there.
No, I refuse to. I'm not gonna. In fact, I'm gonna demand that Fuzzy talk more. Starting right. No, it's fine. You can go get your coffee. My week's been fine. I'm C-Dubs. You know who I am if you listen to this show. But my week's been good. The postseason is here and it's live. So I'm excited. That's what's going on in my life. How about you, Andy from Andover?
Thanks, C-Dubs. It's been some time since I've been here. I've had a lot go on. We've had a baby grow up some. She's walking now. Her name is, she's quite a sweetheart. I started putting Legos together again in preparation for my daughters being old enough to play with them, and that's getting out of hand quickly. So
it's a good hobby.
Oh boy, so satisfying.
My sister's been putting Legos together with her children, and he's got Minecraft ones. So they have weird different colors inside that you can't even see. So she's been putting them together, and she's like, even though it's really, really, really specific, I really, really like it. I'm like, that's good. It's fun to organize, and
I keep thinking.
I never had the sets growing up. I just had the big pile of blocks.
Yeah, just all the random assortment of blocks. That's what I've had too. And I the more that you talk about it outside of the podcast to me about your Lego addiction, I almost feel like I should probably get into it too. I kind of have that problem with things sometimes.
This has been a problem with the two of us for a long time.
Very long time. So Splinter and I have known each other since 6th grade, and I am now currently 40 years old. So with fuzzy math, that means that when I was in 6th grade, I was probably 11, and I'm 40 now, so that's 39 years? No, that's not right.
We don't celebrate.
29 years?
Yes.
Holy shit. I never really put that into perspective of how many years I've known you, dude. I've known you longer than I've known that's more than
your parents.
Way more than half my
Your
life.
Parents?
Oh, I've known my parents for 40 years.
But do you really know your parents when you're a child?
Well, I don't really remember a whole lot of my childhood, so not really.
You
But we're not. This is not a trauma-inducing podcast, or like we're not talking about like why I don't remember my childhood. That's not that type of podcast. This is a sports podcast.
It is. It's fuzzy.
What?
We want to know how your week's been.
You want to know how my week's been? Like really?
Yeah.
Oh.
we do. That was what we talked
Yeah, we
about
do.
when you were gone. We wondered how your week had been.
Well, I gotta tell you, my week's been pretty dope. Just kind of like hung out and did some of that fuzzy stuff that Fuzzy does, and a couple of the fuzzy things, and it was. I just gotta tell you, I gotta move the notes around here. I'll move this up here. Move you guys over here. Oh, by the way, there is a game going on tonight that we're not distracted by.
Not distracted by it all.
The Dodgers are currently playing the Giants in Game 3 of the playoffs. Is it called the
DS.
playoffs? Is it the playoffs?
Yeah. Well, it's called the NLDS this round.
The
Divisional series.
The NLDS.
I don't like that.
You don't like that? What do you want it to be called? Yeah,
The division series. How about that?
Well, the National League Division Series, maybe. You don't like the NL, or you don't like the DS? You don't like the DS, so you like maybe the NL Division Series. Is that better? Andy?
The semis. It should be the semis. It's the semifinal round.
Andy.
Are you ready for some football?
Football time.
Always.
We just had a awesome game. Finish. Was it awesome? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was
It
the
went
last few minutes. The Ravens were able to make it a game because they were down by a lot at halftime, and
went into overtime, right?
yeah, went into overtime.
Yeah.
Andy,
I had it up on the Gamecast,
Yeah. How did it feel?
and it was really exciting to watch. Like there's just the stats go by, but it was a 98% win percentage chance at one point late in the fourth quarter for the Indianapolis football squad.
Some expert Andy. Man.
Are you ready for some football?
Damn it! That was the wrong sounder.
And that's why I'm expert Andy.
98% percentile for the Ravens to win, or the other team to win?
for
Colts to win.
For both.
Yeah.
To win. Wow. That is
So
so
they had
weird.
they had a chance.
they should have had that game.
Speaking of,
Oh.
are we gonna go past? I'm
Yeah,
already
let's
moving
go
past
past into this horrible news we have to talk about.
Well, I was just gonna say that what? There's horrible news. Did you add some stuff to the notes that I haven't seen?
No,
We didn't even go over the notes.
I think this win is horrible news.
Worst thing could have possibly happened this week.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the Vikings won. Great. That's so great.
I love winning.
They won versus the Detroit. One of my favorite radio hosts. Common says, how Detroit learns how to count. 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, and we made it 0-4 for them because the Vikings beat them, and not handedly.
No, it's pretty embarrassing at the end.
Well,
Oh,
Vikings aren't very good.
That reminded me of the joke I wanted to make earlier about Monday Night Football. It was exciting at the end. Just like how the football people like to make fun of basketball and stuff. Like, oh, you only need to watch the end of the game to see what, for it to be exciting. Oh, same with fucking football.
Yeah.
Just like the Vikings game, you didn't know that they were going to win until the end. Detroit almost beat them. Really close.
Should have gotten that win.
We're lucky that we got down the field and got that field goal. Because they were running out of time. It was bad. it was bad. And And at the end of the game, there's this visual of Kirk, like there's this, okay, so there's this article with this image of Kirk like holding Zimmer up by the cuff of Zimmer's collar, and it looks like it could be celebration, but like the face that Kirk is making looks kind of scary. And the article says, yeah, they're at the end of it, they're just doing all this in celebration. But like beginning of the article, it said the Minnesota Vikings had an emotional victory over the Detroit Lions on Sunday, but many are talking about what happened after Greg Joseph's field goal went through the uprights. The 54-yarder that sealed the win. Cameras showed Mike Zimmer and Kirk Cousins standing on the sideline. Once the kick went through, Cousins grabbed Zimmer and both exchanged shoves before celebrating with the rest of the team. Several other cameras show Zimmer and Cousins exchanging words, with Zimmer appearing to be restrained by his coaching staff. And then I saw a video of it, and holy fuck, it's scary. Like Kirk almost looks like he's possessed.
Yeah,
and
about friendly.
Not at all. Like it was like grabbing Zimmer by the collar and shaking him, and almost being like,
he got in his face.
See, motherfucker? It looked like he said, like, see, motherfucker, I fucking told you. And it looked like he wanted to rough him up.
He did. It was looking violent for a second there. I can't believe they had to hold Zimmer back. But
yeah,
he's a badass.
It was.
Boy, can you imagine the headlines if those two went at it, fisticuffs on the sidelines after a victory? That's fantastic.
After a victory, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
bad
know.
News. Bad news Lions, bad news Vikings, bad news all around.
It's just
how do you make a win look that bad?
Right? It's amazing. It's really amazing. And it just brings me to the fact that I had mentioned to Charlie that I almost wanted the Vikings to lose. I'm at the point, I'm one of those fans that is sick and tired of what's going on with the Vikings. Like they keep on talking. The PA is all like, "Oh, this is gonna be the best, team ever." Kirk's
two players away,
just 2 players away, and that's like every fucking year.
I don't buy it.
And I like, and I was just like, if they lose this game, it gives the Wilfs a credible reason to just clean house. I do like Zimmer, and I do think that Zimmer has something special, but like Kirk, especially with his defensive mind. But he's not a good all-around coach, because he's not getting good enough people around him offensively to make sure that these are games that are handedly won. They have the talent.
He might be better as a coordinator.
Because he might be, and because they do have the talent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just. And if they would have lost, I think that they would have been a lot easier for them to deal with, the Wilfs to deal with. Well, let's let some of these guys go. Let's start really moving in another direction. And me, as I don't know if you want to call me a fair weather fan or what that type of fan is, but for me, I'm sick of it. I'm going to keep supporting them, but I don't know. What do you guys think of like fair weather? Like, what is the definition of like a fair weather fan? Like, is that what I would be if I'm still supporting the team, but I'm sick of what they're doing because they're not winning.
I don't think that's fair weathered at all. Fair weathered would just be like, whatever, I'm just done. Like, and then you have no solution. You don't think there's any, you just are done. It's only when they're at their tops, which is like every other year, that you'd be on the bandwagon. And that's the only time you like them. And you can only,
Okay, good point.
But you want change. It's like a progressive fan.
I want to start making a list here. I got my notes up here. What I'm thinking is, let's make a list of the type of fans that people can be. Because there's a bunch of different fans, right, Splinter? Like, do you agree?
Sure. I mean, there's different type of fair weather fans for sure. You got people that jump on the bandwagon. There's a bandwagon fan
Yeah.
that's only there when it looks like there's going to be a championship, you know, in like you got to be the best team in the league, and they'll jump on like after once the national media starts covering it.
Yep. Okay. And then there's like diehard fans, you know, the
Mhm.
ones that will no matter what will go with what their team's doing. They're
Watch
out.
a losing team.
Oh man,
I mean,
can you
if you're
imagine?
going to watch every game even when they're losing, that's a diehard fan.
Can you?
Mhm.
Well, hmm.
But I still follow the team, even though I won't watch when they're losing so much.
Okay.
I can't do it.
You can support them. You know, it's hard to put yourself through bad sports. Why waste your time? So I mean, it's not necessarily a negative thing to not watch bad sports.
Well, yeah,
I'd
Yeah,
say
there's-
that's positive.
and that's like when I was laid up with the blood clot. I don't know. Have I ever told you guys that I got a blood clot a couple years ago in my leg, and
Oh.
it got me to the point where I was drinking a little too much, so I decided I probably should stop drinking, and then I also stopped smoking cigarettes. I don't really like to talk about myself a whole lot, but like I don't know if I mentioned that about me. But when I was laid up with that blood clot a couple years ago, I was watching the Twins a lot, and they were not the best team. And I wouldn't say I'm a diehard Twins fan or a bandwagon fan, but I was watching them while they were losing because it was fun to watch them. It was something to do. You know, it gave
You
me a reason to keep going. Right?
could say you're a passionate fan.
Passionate fan.
It's like a passion of yours to enjoy them. It's a little different than being a little different than Die Hard. Pretty close though.
yeah.
Can you be just a fan?
You'd be a casual fan.
Casual. Well, fanatic is already a extreme term. Fan.
Can you be
is short for
can you
fanatic.
be a casual fanatic at things? Is that an
Yeah.
oxymoron?
I don't.
It's like
I think it's lost its definition, though. I think a fan
That's
is
true.
anybody that follows the team in any sort of manner.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what do you yeah, I what do you guys think of like I don't want to like drag anybody under the river by any means by talking about what do you think of diehard fans? Do you think that's good for them to do that or not? But like
How about we could talk about fan bases and what types of fan bases there are, because like in actual sports realms, like for example, Oakland, or I guess they're Raiders or Vegas, they're usually more aggressive fans. They're more willing to curse you out and be that type of fan. Like
I think
there's
of
always
Philadelphia.
stories. Philadelphia too. Philadelphia famously threw snowballs at Santa Claus.
I would say like Philly fan is its own category.
I think so too. I would say
It might
Philly is
be.
its own category.
Like they're
so weird, like different. They're so insane for their sports.
They're absurd.
So hard on the Vikings that year when the Vikings fans went out there for the championship game, and they threw rocks at people and bottles, and just the stories in the local press just ripped on Philly for a week.
Yeah, that was tough. I like sports, but I hate putting butts into things. I like butts, but I don't like putting butts into things. But
My 3-year-old would love this.
but I don't like sports a lot. I don't like sports a whole lot, but I like them. I like it. It's just so hard to explain to people. Like I was trying to explain to my girlfriend about how I don't like sports, but I do. Like I'm a fan, but I'm not. Like I'm not somebody that needs to go out of their way to see a game, but I could watch a game. I could have it on in the background. It's cool. Or I would like to watch a game sometimes. But like if there's something else going on, that's okay. I don't need to watch that game unless if it's like a World Series game with the Twins or the Dodgers. I definitely want to watch it, but like, you
But
know,
It
that's a
depends on the game.
specific
I
scenario.
think you'd be into it if it was in like a pennant race. I think you would probably want to watch the games.
A little more exciting.
and I enjoy all sports, but I don't enjoy all sports at the same time. Like, and like it's like football. If football was run by something else other than NFL, I think I would enjoy it way better or a lot more.
Canadian football is very entertaining.
Because they treat their players better.
Well, the rules are a little different, but they allow their players to do different things based off safety. Like wide receivers can run the whole time; they don't have to set. So then they're not jerking.
Yeah,
and,
there's not so much bumping at the line.
Yeah, so that's not a thing. So they just eliminate it, so it's a little safer. But I mean, it's still football.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say to kind of use a term from this radio show you mentioned earlier. You're a fan who takes an esoteric approach.
What does that mean?
It means that you worry about things. You look at it from a perspective of like deep thought. You're not just like whatever, it's sports. You know, you worry about the players, the ethicalness of the sport itself, whether you're watching a bad sport, a dirty sport, or whatever. Like, think of how much we didn't like the cheating in baseball.
Yeah, well, that was really bad. Like,
Yeah.
and then
So
it brought up,
that was
and then
because of the
that brought up so many bad things that we started digging into too, and how bad like baseball has been throughout all of history of baseball, and how many times people have been caught cheating in baseball, and it's just like, well, this is America's pastime, and no wonder why it's America's pastime, because America likes to cheat. It's weird.
You win.
It's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I like this conversation though.
the Vikings did win, but as a fan of the Vikings, I'm like, I wish they would have lost so they could get rid of Kirk. Like, I'm sorry, but that face. I'm looking at that face right now that he's getting
Right,
Zimmer,
that
and it's
picture, I know.
fucking scary.
I can't stand Kirk. I'm not watching the Vikings until they have a different quarterback, I think.
Oh, maybe that's why I haven't really been watching the games or like really cared, because I don't care about I care about the players and who they are. I like not like who they are or what they stand for, but like them as humans. I care about them and I want them to be healthy and happy and not pushing their agenda on other people. So with the Vikings win, that makes us, where is it? 2-3.
We are 2-3.
2-3 now, 17-19.
In the hunt.
I can't believe that 5 games have already passed.
You've seen like 30 minutes of football.
Pretty much. And a lot of it's just
gonna start getting cold out.
already. It's October already. The Seahawks lost to the Rams, and yeah, there's a lot of football that happened. I'm not going to go through all the things. One thing I did notice,
Don't do it.
because when I listen back to it, it's like I'm like, Fuzz, just move on. Like hearing 4-1, 2-3, 1-4, 1-4, 4-1.
A lot of stats.
One thing that I did notice is that there's currently no ties.
Baseball is fun again in Minnesota.
Well, baseball actually stopped in Minnesota because our season is over until next season. We are currently, like James, taking a vacation. But the Minnesota Twins Diamond Awards were announced today. They're recipients of the Diamond Awards. Their annual awards for the 2021 season based on voting conducted by the Twin Cities chapter of Baseball Writers Association of America and the Twins Community Fund Board of Directors. In addition, the Twins and the BBWAA announced plans for the 17th annual Diamond Awards, which will be televised on Bally Sports North from 6 to 7 p.m. on Friday, November 19th, and will benefit research, education, and care in brain, nerve, and muscle disorders at the University of Minnesota. Since its inception in 2006, the event was raised nearly $4 million through a combination of corporate sponsorships and money raised through auction items. And the list is awesome. We had some really awesome players on this team this year. We had the Bob Allison Award went to Nelson Cruz. Most Valuable Twin Award went to Jorge Polanco. Twins pitcher.
Yeah, he was.
Polanco was like the shit this year. Like he held that team on his back.
He did.
Twins pitcher of the year, Jose Barrios. Twins most outstanding rookie of the year, Bailey Ober, who I didn't realize he was a rookie until right now.
You liked him from the start.
Yeah. Like he played like a professional the whole time. Carl Polak Community Service Award goes to Taylor Rogers. Defensive Player Award goes to Simmons. Media Good Guy Award goes to Josh Donaldson. That's awesome.
That's just in jest. That's total jest.
Oh yeah, it's
that's got to be a joke.
It's in quotes. So, the Upper Midwest Player of the Year is Jared Walsh. Kirby Puckett Award for Twin Cities Alumni Community Service goes to Joe Mauer, of course, and then Herb Carneal Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mike Radcliffe. Yeah, so I mean, next year is gonna be so fun. In the Dodgers game currently, where are we at here?
Oh, we can't talk about it. But they're up. They're tied 1-1 as far as the series goes.
They are tied 1-1 to the series. And it is it's going on.
It's a windy day in LA. I'll say that.
Which is strange, isn't it?
Very strange.
Wait, can we discuss the weather?
No,
Yeah.
We're not a weather podcast. We tried that last week and it did not go over well with the fans.
A lot of complaints.
Yep. So
Thank you for your complaints.
A lot of stats in that one.
In the baseball World Series pitcher, Boston leads Tampa Bay 2-1. Houston is 2-1 over the Sox, and then tied.
Ooh, Boston with 47 hits in their last 3 games.
And they actually did beat Tampa, so that series is over.
Oh, that series is over.
Yeah, Boston's moved on. And oddly enough, another stat to go with kind of what Swinner was saying, every team the last, I think, 5 years that's gone to the World Series has beaten the Yankees. Like, the team that beats the Yankees goes to the World Series for the last, 5 or 6 years.
Wins the World Series or just goes to the World Series?
Goes to the World Series. Doesn't win, but goes.
Okay.
So Boston's these also are the 2 teams that were ahead of Boston in their division. So Boston's defeated both teams who are better than them all year.
Okay.
They're really hot. 30 something hits. That's insane.
Okay. Well,
They could
47.
take your
47.
Take your word on that. I got a new baseball today. Charles went and collected a baseball today. What's special about this baseball is that it represents the first time that the Dodgers are making sure that all the fans are vaccinated before they go to the game. Is that what it is?
You have to have proof of vaccination or negative test from that day to go to the game.
And that was the first time that's happened.
This is the first time that's been enacted.
And what's really neat about this baseball is that okay, so story time, right? I wish I had story time.
Adam Cole's here.
Story time with Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole, baby. Oh man.
Story time.
Okay, story time. I wish I had a sounder. Story time. I should get Adam Cole to do it.
There you go.
Story time with Fuzzy, baby. Right? So,
Trademark.
last night I was telling Charles that I would like a baseball and get one during batting practice if he could. And then he sent me a text today saying, yo, I'm sitting around eating lunch, watching a batting practice, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get you a baseball because the pitchers are batting right now. And my response was, what are you talking about, man? Like, believe in your pitchers. Like,
Best athletes on the field.
they're gonna be
And
able to like hit a ball out of the park. I'm sure of it. And just as I was saying that, what happened?
Urias hit one right out in the fucking. Well, he hit like 3 of them, but he hit one immediately as you said. I need to have faith in them. He got one right out in the stands.
Yep.
And then proceeded to get another.
And then I'm like,
and then proceeded to get another.
Behold my powers. And then he hit one right when I was saying behold my powers. And I'm like, no, just joking, but like, wow, look at that coincidence and that like it was great. So this ball was hit out of the park by a pitcher as well.
It's great. I love it.
And you made it happen.
I guess I did. Where is this? Oh, here we go.
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for the
Fuzz question of the week.
So you all know what that sound means. It's the sound of Fuzz question of the week. And this is where I asked the guys a question, and they answer back their answer and an explanation of why they want to, why that's their answer, and we don't discuss it. We just move on. And
explanation without extrapolation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Explanation without Wait, say it again.
An explanation with no extrapolation.
And that's why I'm expert Andy.
That's a sounder, by the way, fans. He's not actually saying that.
No, we don't make him say it 50 times.
I do say it a lot.
So the question of the week is, what type of fan are you for the Minnesota Twins? And you can either be a fair weather fan, a bandwagon fan, diehard fan, a passionate fan, a casual fan, a aggressive fan, a Philly fan, or a fan that we haven't discussed yet. C-Dubs, what kind of fan are you for the Twins?
I would say now I'm back to diehard. I was just a regular fan for years, but I've watched a lot of Twins baseball, especially in the last 5 years, and they haven't been good all 5 of those years.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a lot of Twins memorabilia now, so I definitely love my Twins.
Man, I want to discuss.
So I'd say I'm a diehard.
Diehard. Okay, I want to discuss this. I have so many questions.
Nope.
Splinter, which type of fan are you for the Twins?
Passionate to diehard.
Passionate to diehard. Ooh. And
Scale.
Why? And why?
Well, I can't watch when they're losing. I get too wrapped up. So if they're winning though, I will religiously watch every game.
Okay. And I would say that I would be probably a passionate fan. I have a couple shirts, I got a couple signed baseball cards. And I would like to go to the Winter Caravan if it comes back, not for work but for pleasure. But I wouldn't say that I'm, a diehard fan because I, just haven't I don't go to games all the time. I just feel that a diehard fan, you'd be going to a bunch of games and knowing everybody's stats and stuff.
Fuzz question of the week.
I forgot to introduce it. And so that was... Come on. Get back here. And that was...
Fuzz question of the week.
Question of the week. Okay?
What is slashing?
Slashing is like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I jumped all the way down to hockey.
Yeah, you jumped way down.
But can we go to hockey? Oh, we'll just
let's go to hockey
right now. So the Wild is going to start playing. They've been playing their preseason games. It's the 11th. They won every single preseason game except for they've had 4 preseason games and they won 3 out of 4. And then their next game or their season starts on the 15th against the Anaheim. And then the Mavericks had a shout out. McKay tied. What's that?
Sorry, keep going.
McKay tied the NCAA career shutouts record. Yeah, I was giving a shout out for the shutouts. I did not make a mistake. I did not make a mistake. I did that on purpose. I
see.
I
You got me.
promise.
They're also the number 1 team in the country right now.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Mankato?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, that's
Mavericks.
And I'm from Mankato, and I did not know that. So, you know where I'm at.
If you ever want to go to a game in the future, just ask my parents. They have season tickets on the glass next to the penalty box.
You should tell your parents to take me.
Okay. They've asked to take you before.
Really?
Yeah, you were drunk. You said no.
You guys
You would now.
Did I ever tell you guys that I used to drink a lot, but now I don't because I got a blood clot from drinking too much. And then I don't really like to talk about myself a whole lot, but but this is like really important. If you drink too much, if you feel that you do drink too much, you probably are. And go talk to somebody about it. Maybe if you want to talk to me about it, I can talk to you about it. Because alcohol is the devil and it will fuck you up if you're not careful. Be responsible. I know it's cliche to say that, but with drinking, be careful. Because I thought I was careful and it made me laid up and it sucked. With that, tell your parents that now that I'm not a drunk, I'll go to the game with them. I was probably embarrassed. That's probably what it was. The shutouts. McKay earned his second shutout of the season by stopping all 20 SU shots in the contest, and now with 26 career shutouts has moved into a tie with Ryan Miller for the NCAA record. Miller played at Michigan State from 1999 to 2002. So he can break this record if he gets another shutout. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool.
He's still able to be in contention for the record. He just needs one more.
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for
bonus
Fuzz question of the
We're
week.
having bonus Fuzz questions of the week this week. Normally we just have one Fuzz question of the week, but this week I wanted to be annoying about it and have multiple Fuzz questions of the week. And this Fuzz question of the week. By the way, the Fuzz question of the week, I asked the hosts what a question, and they answer it, and they explain why that's their answer, but we don't discuss it. We just move on. What do you call that, expert Andy?
I forget.
Okay.
Explanation without extrapolation.
There we go. The Fuzz question of the week, bonus question is, what kind of Wild fan are you? And the answers can be fair weather fan, bandwagon fan, diehard fan, passionate fan, casual fan, aggressive fan, fiddly fan, or a fan that we haven't discussed yet. C-dubs.
I would probably say I've changed. I was a passionate fan when I lived in Minnesota, and then over the last few years, I've become more of a fair weather fan.
Okay.
Because I'm in and out of games. I think they really got a good young core. I just I don't watch it that much anymore.
And Splinter?
I'm a very casual fan of the Wild. I've been to a few games, but it was always free tickets.
Okay.
And if they were in the Stanley Cup, I would watch.
Okay.
Or they'd have to be awfully, awfully good and looking like they were going to win it for me to.
And Fuzzy? I I would say that I'm a fan. Not a casual fan, not a fair. I'm just a fan of the Wild. I'm happy that they exist. Hockey is it's cool that hockey exists. I'll watch it if friends around me want to watch it. I'm not really somebody that's going to go, oh, Wild game, and let's turn it on. I've never been to a game. I've never been to a hockey game, to be honest. Yeah, I know, and I live in
Really?
and I live in this town where we're the best hockey team, and we've been the best hockey team multiple times throughout my years of living.
Yes.
I
But
will say it is much better live
I bet.
compared to other sports that are better on TV. Hockey is much better live.
Way better.
So I'm a fan, I'm not a fan, because I enjoy that it exists. And then so that was
Fuzz question of the week. FuzzJockRadio.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Yeah! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
the
FuzzJockRadio.
I always forget. The WNBA playoffs or finals are happening, right? It's the finals now. Is that what they call it? The finals, best of 5 series. It's Chicago Sky versus Phoenix Mercury. The Sky leads the series 1-0. Chicago won game 1, 91-77. Cooper got 21 points. Quigley added 18, and the hot shooting Chicago Sky opened the WNBA Finals with a 91-77 win over the Phoenix Mercury on Sunday. The Sky withstood Phoenix's fast start and took control with a 21-2 run spanning halftime. Holy crap. To go up 17. That is crazy. So yeah, they're doing well. Chicago, go Chicago. Yeah, and then the links are in figuring out how to come back for next season, and brings us to the Fuzz question of the week again.
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for the
Fuzz question of the week.
So you know what that sound is, and what that sound means. It's the Fuzz question of the week, and what that means is that I ask the guys, the hosts, the guests, the people, a question, and then they answer it. Unlike the Fuzz memories, they don't get any points for answering it, but they do have to explain their answer. And then what's neat about it is that we don't discuss it. We just move on. Splinter, what do you call that?
Explanation without extrapolation.
There you go. Good one. So the Fuzz question of the week, bonus number 2, is a double bonus. Ready? C-dubs.
Already.
What type of fan are you of the Lynx and the Timberwolves? And you can either choose from fair weather fan, bandwagon fan, diehard fan, passionate fan, casual fan, aggressive fan, Philly fan, or a fan that we haven't discussed yet.
I am a casual fan of the Lynx and the Timberwolves. I mostly like individuals in basketball, so I'm not super huge on actual teams in basketball.
Okay.
But I do like my Minnesota teams, so that's what I would say.
Splinter.
I can't really say I'm a fan of the Lynx. I've probably never watched a game, but I do support them, and I think it's great that they're out there. The Timberwolves, I'm more of a fair weather fan, so it's been a long time since I've been super into the Timberwolves.
Okay. And for me, I would say that I'm a fan. I really haven't really like watched a whole lot of games, a whole lot of either of the Lynx or the Timberwolves, but I do like the fact that they exist. And if I'm around friends that want to watch a game, I'll definitely watch a game and enjoy it. I haven't been to, well, I've been to one Timberwolf game, and that was way back in high school, probably like 6th or 7th grade, and never been to a Lynx game. So I would say that I'm a fan because I just, I like the fact that they're here. And I don't know, I have a Timberwolves hat, I guess. And that was
Fuzz question of the week.
okay. We skipped past. We did hockey already.
Just because I told you I liked the jingle the other day, is that why we're doing this?
Pirlo afinando.
No.
Ya cobra. Pelota por arriba. Gol.
Major League Soccer, the MLS, has set St. Paul as the host of its 2022 All-Star Game on August 10th. The game will be played at Alliance Field, home of the Minnesota United, the league announced on Tuesday. The league stars will play on an opponent that will be announced later. They'll be led by Adrian Heath, the head coach of the Minnesota United. Pretty cool, huh? That's something big, right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like that. I like that they're getting real event or like bigger events at the new stadium because they bought a really nice or built a really nice stadium for the MLS team. So
where is that stadium? I didn't even know that there was a stadium.
it's in Dinkytown, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's over on the edge. Gosh, it's almost
because it's on the train path.
Oh, like on the Amtraks?
Well, you can get.
I'm not even going to try to say where it is. I'm horrible with geography, and I'll say something stupid. But
the green line or the blue line or something up in Minneapolis or in St. Paul can get you there.
Okay,
I've been there, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I will say that.
I actually just watched a sporting event that was drone racing that took place there.
Ooh.
I just watched that this weekend. I don't know when it took place, but it was on television, and I watched it.
I might need to...
Yeah, I saw the Team USA women there, actually. It was amazing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep. It was fun.
I'm going to need to check that out.
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for the
Fuzz question of the week.
So this is the Fuzz question of the week. This is bonus number 3. A Fuzz question of the week. This is when I ask the Hess a question, and then they answer it. They don't get any points for it or anything like that, or get any applauses. We don't like to give applauses to people around here, but they'll answer it, and it will be a truthful answer, hopefully, and then they'll explain why the answer is the answer that they give. And then we won't discuss it, and we won't be like, well, you're actually lying. We will know if you're lying. And what do you call that, Splinter?
Fabrication?
No. The whole, we don't discuss.
Explanation without extrapolation.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So this is the Fuzz question of the week, bonus number 3. Are you... a fan of the Minnesota, what are they called?
United.
Minnesota United.
The Loons.
The Loons.
Also known as the Loons.
The Loons.
Same order?
C-dubs.
Okay. Of the United? No, I'm not really a fan of the Minnesota United.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Explain
have never really followed their games. I've known of their existence since they were in the lower league, but I was never a fan of theirs. In fact, the only football team I'm a fan of is LAFC.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch Fulham games, but I still don't care.
What? What did you say?
Fulham? They're or full. I don't know, but whatever. They're the team, the con zone. They just recently were so bad they got kicked out of the league they were in.
Oh, they got demoted.
Yeah, they weren't very good this last year.
Splinter, are you a fan of the Minnesota United, the Loons?
Not so much the Loons. I'm kind of a World Cup only soccer fan. I'll watch it, every 4 years, I think it is.
Okay. Me?
Yep.
I would like to say that I'm a fan. I don't really watch any games. I do like the fact that they exist. They're just it's pretty neat that we have a Minnesota United, and I'm a fan of that. And I would say that I'm just, not a casual fan or anything. I have never been to a game, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
AEW time.
Yay!
I got a sounder. I need to fix it up a little bit so I can maybe zoom out with the sound. That's what it's called, is zooming out with the sound when you just decrescendo. Oh, it's decrescendo. Decrescendo
and
the sound. Do you guys know that
what Fuzzy's doing for the audience at home that can't see is he's lifting his arm up and then he's bending it so it's level.
Like you do, if you're out hanging it out the window in the summertime.
It's a wave.
Yeah, in summertime.
Summertime waves. Airwaves.
Summertime.
We're on the airwaves. What type of... Oh, let's just get right into it. Ready?
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for the
Fuzz question of the week.
Oh man, I was really hoping that over the progression of this episode, I would say also Fuzz question of the week, and then we'd all be saying it by the last one, but we didn't do that.
Fuzz question of the week.
We didn't do it.
The next one we'll get it.
Definitely not distracted, so I don't know why I didn't catch that you were doing that. So yeah,
I'm not distracted. So the Fuzz question of the week, this is bonus number 4, is what type of AEW fan are you? Are you a fair-weather fan, bandwagon fan, diehard fan, passionate fan, casual fan, aggressive fan, or a Philly fan, or a fan that we haven't discussed yet? Go, C-dubs.
I'm a diehard fan.
Oh, I forgot to mention how these rules go.
Rules.
Fuzz question of the week. I ask the Hess a question, and then they answer it. We don't judge them for their answers or anything like that. We don't discuss it. We just move on. We just we ask a question. They explain the reason why the answer is their answer, and then we just move on to the next person. Splinter, what do you call that?
Explanation without extrapolation.
Yeah, that's exactly it. What type of AEW fan are you, C-dubs?
I'm a diehard fan.
Okay.
I have seen every episode of Dynamite. I have seen all of the pay-per-views. I have seen a lot of AEW content. I have purchased almost every single action figure. I am a diehard.
Okay. Correct. Splinter. What type of AEW fan are you?
I'm a pretty diehard fan. I haven't missed very much. I keep pretty close track of it. My news feed is pretty much wrestling related.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And Fuzzy, I would say that I am a fan. I really enjoy watching AEW. I have some of their action figures. However, I have never been to an event. There are times where I will miss an episode because I have some making out to do with my girlfriend or something like that. But I am a fan. I really enjoy that AEW does exist. and that it gives WWE huge competition, which is really awesome because fuck Vince McMahon, he's a complete asshole. But yeah, so I would say that I'm a fan of AEW. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I really like AEW. It's fun. It's so much fun. So AEW has announced a oh, here, let me do. So that was the
Fuzz question of the week.
Okay, so AEW has announced a stack card for next week's live episode of AEW Rampage and Saturday Night Dynamite in Miami, Florida. Saturday Night Dynamite? What the heck is that?
Yeah, there's no Dynamite this Wednesday.
No Dynamite? Oh, because it's Tony Khan's birthday. Is that what I read?
Yeah,
Really?
they're on the party.
Yeah, really. Like it's his first Dynamite off since they started. And it was like he turned like an age that he turned, and they're taking a break. Is that what's going on?
No.
Oh,
It's moved for postseason baseball.
oh, baseball.
I would guess. Or
Yeah.
it's hockey. Hockey comes in.
Hockey starts. Oh yeah, the hockey
It's
starts, and they're on TNT.
TBS, I forgot TBS is where MLB is on.
So the TBS changing over is happening soon, as well.
Yeah, it must be. After the postseason baseball, then they'll be able to go over there.
Rampage next week will feature the following matches: CM Punk versus Matt Sydal, Ruby Soho versus The Bunny, Inner Circle versus Men of the Year, and Junior Dos Santos. And the matches announced for next week's Saturday Night Dynamite is Dante Martin versus Malachi Black, Lucha Brothers.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, right. Lucha Brothers versus a masked tag team that are friends with Andre El Lidio for the AAA World Tag Team Championship. Brian Danielson.
That's gonna be crazy.
Who are the masked singers? Brian Danielson versus Bobby Fish, and the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament brackets announced.
Ooh,
and
nice.
The next week's AEW will go head-to-head with supersized edition of Friday Night SmackDown on FS1. Next week's SmackDown is scheduled for 2.5 hours with an immediate replay after the live broadcast. Holy fuck. So that means that...
And no commercials. They're also going no commercials during the part that overlaps.
Yeah.
They're pulling out all the stops.
They're pulling out everything to try and prevent this from being a hit for AEW.
So Vince wants to squash AEW finally.
It sounds like it.
He should have been doing this
Not
already.
gonna
Take
happen.
it serious.
He should have done this so long ago. Right? Like he should have done this as soon as Rampage was announced. No, you guys gonna stay tuned to my thing. You're not gonna go see this other stuff. He fucked up. He's really off his game to allow AEW to even exist. Like he is, and like for them to like sell their whole back catalog to NBC and then not have any plans to like sell the rest of the company right away with it or something like that. Like it's just things are weird over at WWE, and I'm happy for it. Like it sucks that the wrestlers are dealing with that, but I say fucking jump ship, motherfuckers.
Let your contracts expire.
Let those contracts expire. Break. I don't know.
I want Triple H to take over, which probably won't happen, but I want Triple H to take over WWE and actually compete in a genuine competition with AEW where wrestlers can jump from back and forth and it can be fun and, you know, Forbidden Door, everything. That's what I want for WWE, because I don't want it to completely topple, because then
because the
then
competition
it's just AEW wins again, and it's like, who wants just one?
No, competition is good.
Yeah, that's why I watch Impact. That's why I watch Ring of Honor stuff. That's why I watch GCW.
Competition always makes other things better. Because you want to be the best. You want to be the best. So
I have
the best. You don't have anything to do then.
So I have a thing I wanted to bring up.
What's that?
Saturday night there was a huge death match. First they honored Mick Foley as a death match hero and had him come out and present the belt. And it was a GCW match, and it was Jon Moxley versus Nick Gage.
Okay. Cool.
It was fucking brutal. John Moxley is a beast. Like
Yeah.
he could take a lot of damage. Oh my god.
I haven't watched
Like,
that yet. So
oh
I
man,
watched some of it. It was pretty grosque.
I've seen the whole
Just from the
fucking thing.
start, he hit him so hard with the light tubes, and Moxley hit him back just as hard
Yeah.
right away, and they were both bleeding all over the place immediately.
fun.
It was disgusting.
I think there might have been a thing that they toned it down for Cage because it looked like he took a bump early where he landed on his leg really funny, and then he was either selling his leg really well or he seemed a little off on his leg for a while.
Yeah,
like, almost
he did land badly.
Yeah, he got flipped out of the ring onto two sets of chairs with glass plates in between them.
Oh, wow.
Or panes.
Wow.
Yeah, so he went through two panes of glass and then landed on the ground and landed on his leg funny. So I think he was kind of hurt. But Moxley, I mean, he got the pizza cutter to the face really bad. He was, the crimson mask term that they use.
Mm-hmm.
It was meant for what John Moxley looked like. Like, that's the proverbial crimson mask. His face was thick red blood.
Like Britt Baker after that lights out match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just blood all over the face.
Yeah.
That GCW is intense.
Yeah. And then Moxley won the match.
I'm
He's
surprised.
Game Changer Wrestling Champ.
I'm surprised, Splinter, that you even tried to watch that. Splinter is known to pass out from the sight of blood.
Well,
that's why it's only
sight of
seen
blood
so
so much. It's got to be like an accurate description of some kind of malady.
Don't think about it too much because I don't want you to throw up.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, you know what that sound is? That's the sound of Fuzzy Memory Trivia. We are at the end of the episode, and this is where I ask the Hess some questions, and then they answer them. The difference between this and then the other segment, Fuzzy Memory Trivia. No, this is Fuzzy Memory Trivia. What's the other segment that I was doing before? I've totally forgot.
Fuzzy Question of the Day. Question of the Day.
Question of the week. That's what. Let's play that sounder one more time, huh?
Fuzz.
Fuzz Question of the Week.
Unlike the Fuzz Question of the Week, this is where they make points. They can, if they answer the question correctly, they will get some points to add to their tally of points that they've accumulated over the last 5 episodes. We have 5 episodes, and we ask maybe about an assortment of questions. And the current score, according to my notes...
Check the big board.
Big board over here. The current notes, you can tell that I'm not actually bringing up a board. Audience, I gotta remember that the audience can't see what I'm doing. And just pretend. It's hard.
Well, the people outside your window back there can.
Oh shit! Where do they come from? Holy fuck! I need to take care of that.
Is it Trevor May?
No. Yeah, I got to take care of that though. So let's get through the fuzzy memory trivia, and I'm gonna go take care of those people in the backyard. The current score is 0-0. So obviously everybody's been doing a great job of answering these questions.
Really good.
Okay. This will be a round robin and answer as quickly as possible. What player, starting with C-Dubs, what player underwent season-ending arthroscopic surgery in August 2018?
2018. I'm gonna go with Corey Seager.
Incorrect. Splinter for the steal.
Trevor May.
Incorrect. That'd been awesome if it was. Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury. Splinter. Who led the 2007 Kansas City Chiefs in sacks?
Simeon Rice.
Incorrect. C-Dubs.
Patrick Mahomes.
Incorrect.
Chief.
Jared Allen.
What?
We all know what that sound
Look at this.
means, or what this jingle is.
Oh.
It's time for the
Fuzz
question of the So I forgot to ask you guys, and this ties right in with the fuzzy memory trivia question. What type of Vikings fan are you? C-dubs. Oh, the fuzz question of the week also is a question that I ask the Hests, and they answer with the answer that they go with, and we don't, and then they explain why they
Explanation, no. Yes. Explanation without extrapolation.
That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. C-dubs, what type of Viking fan are you? And you can choose. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, that's right.
You can choose from fairweather fan, bandwagon fan, diehard fan, passionate fan, casual fan, aggressive fan, Philly fan, or a fan that we haven't discussed yet.
I used to be a Philly fan for the Vikings, but now I'm more
Makes
of
sense.
a casual fan.
Okay, and why?
Yeah, because
You didn't know
I've kind of fallen out of a lot of love with football because of a lot of reasons.
You didn't
but
know the answer, Jared Allen. He used to be a Viking.
no, yeah, that's mostly the reason why I hate football now.
Splinter, what type of Vikings fan are you?
I used to be a pretty big Vikings fan. I let them ruin a lot of Sundays for me. So I don't follow them very closely anymore. I fell out of love with football.
Okay.
Also.
And Fuzzy, I would say I'm not a fan. I just don't like football. I don't like the NFL.
We have a
and
common thread.
The Vikings. I don't like the way that the Wilfs got the new stadium. I don't like how Vikings have a very torrid past of who and what they've represented as a team. You know, like they've been pretty not the best people in the world. Let's move on. Sorry.
Fuzz question of the week.
Whose turn was it in the fuzzy memory trivia? C-dubs? Oh, no, you didn't get Jared Allen right.
Andy.
Splinter. Oh, I didn't give you the chance to steal it. Sorry.
No, he started.
No,
he
said
it is
Pat
my
Mahomes.
turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is. No, it is my turn because he took the first answer for the question.
Okay. Well, we will rewind this in the future. And in the future when we listen to it, and if it's wrong, we'll change it. Okay. Who both succeeded and preceded Ken Griffey Jr.'s AL MVP win?
Albert Pujols.
Incorrect. Splinter?
Manny Ramirez.
Incorrect. Juan Gonzalez.
Oh, I used to love Juan Gonzalez.
Oh boy, you fucked it up. You could have got that first point. Maybe you'll get the first point in this next one. How many goals did Gary Cahill score for Chelsea in the 2012-2013 season?
8.
Incorrect. C-dubs?
6.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it right.
Whoa!
We got 1 point. 1 point.
A point was had.
So that...
It's kind of like
ruins
soccer,
it.
this.
That ruins it. Damn it. This 5 episodes we went with no points.
And we're going to end it. We're going to end it right there on that, ruining 1 point. No, that's fun. It's fun. It's fine. It's cool. We won't go with that joke anymore that it can be 0-0 all season long. You did ruin it, but it's fine. It's cool.
I did.
You didn't ruin anything. You only ruin things if you think that you like okay. So you don't ever really ruin anything, right? You guys know that?
You can't. No.
No, there's never any ruining of things. Whatever you do in life is okay. As long as you don't hurt anybody and you don't hurt yourself, it's okay. It's going to be okay.
And if you are, you can stop at any time.
Well, don't hurt anybody or yourself. Just don't do that. And if you feel like doing that, just don't.
Reach out.
And if you are hurting yourself, please reach out. But that's not what I'm trying to say, guys. I mean, that's very important. If you're feeling bad about who you are or what's going on in your life, know that you're not alone. Many people have felt the way that you probably are feeling right now, and know that that there are people that absolutely care about you, and that you do mean something to a lot of people. And please reach out. I know it's really hard, but people want to hear what's going on in your life that's making you feel the way that you feel. And with that, let's wrap it up. Splinter, what do you got going on the next week? Where's life taking you? What's going on? You can lie. You don't have to tell exactly the truth. It doesn't matter. You can build up your character of who Expert Andy is right now.
Just looking at spreadsheets. That's a lot of what Expert Andy does.
C-dubs.
I'm looking forward to hopefully long postseason, so I get lots of work, lots of money, and I'm gonna have a good week. I'm guessing.
Good.
I hope. I don't know. How about you, Fuzzy?
Don't hope. Just do it. Just have a good week. If you're feeling bad, like I said, just get a hold of me, C-dubs. If you're not having a good week, just get a hold of me and I'll talk to you. And
we'll make sure I have a good week.
The big thing that I will do for anybody, if anybody needs to talk, I will listen. Like, no joke about it. I will sit here and not judge and not tell you what you need to do. I'll sit here and listen, and I'm here for you. So yeah. What am I gonna do this week? I like that I keep on asking my own self. Did you already ask? I don't know.
I asked you.
Yes, you did.
Well, I was in the middle of saying how I like to listen, and I was not listening to you when I was saying that. So I'm sorry. I apologize. What am I going to do this next week? I am going to try to be the fuzziest that I can be, and I'm going to be as happy as I can be while I'm doing all the fuzzy things, because I care about you, and I want to make sure that you are okay. So if you're having a bad day, please reach out to me. I would like to hear about it and be there for you. I love you, and I will see you in the future.
FuzzJockRadio.
Well, let's do some cowboy business, somebody. What do you say?
Two balls and a strike to count on Taylor. Fires. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. This is way back. Walk them off. Chris Taylor.
As quickly as they can. Down to 10.